Thomas Aquinas and his contributions to theology and ethics. Thomas Aquinas's contributions to theology and ethics are as profound as his philosophical synthesis of reason and faith. His works address fundamental questions about human nature, morality, and the relationship between divine law and human action. A cornerstone of his ethical thought is the doctrine of natural law, which Aquinas derived from his belief that God's eternal law governs all creation and is accessible to human reason. According to Aquinas, natural law is the participation of rational beings in eternal law. It provides a moral framework based on human nature's orientation towards specific ends, such as life, reproduction, social harmony, and knowledge. These ends are not arbitrary, but reflect the inherent purpose of human existence as created by God. Thus, the pursuit of these ends constitutes a virtuous life aligned with both natural reason and divine will. Aquinas categorized law into 4 types: eternal law, divine law, natural law, and human law. Eternal law is the overarching wisdom of God, governing the universe. Divine law, revealed through Scripture, directs humans toward their supernatural destiny and salvation. Natural law is universal, rooted in human reason, and applies to all people regardless of their religious beliefs. Human law, crafted by societies, must align with natural law to be just. This hierarchical vision underscores the coherence between divine order and human morality. Aquinas also addressed moral dilemmas through his doctrine of double effect. This principle evaluates actions that produce both good and harmful effects. For an action to be morally permissible, the harm must be unintended, the good must outweigh the harm, and there must be a proportionate reason for performing the action. This framework remains relevant in ethical debates, particularly in medicine, law, and military ethics. For example, it is often cited in discussions about palliative care, where treatments to alleviate suffering may unintentionally hasten death. In his theology, Aquinas emphasized the sacraments as essential channels of grace that unite humans with God. He developed a systematic understanding of their efficacy, rooted in the belief that sacraments are outward signs instituted by Christ to confer divine grace. His detailed analysis of the Eucharist, particularly his defense of transubstantiation, has become a cornerstone of Catholic doctrine. He argued that during the Eucharist, the substance of bread and wine is transformed into the body and blood of Christ, while the appearances remain unchanged. Aquinas' reflections on human nature and the Incarnation further enriched Christian theology. He viewed humans as a union of body and soul, created in the image of God and endowed with free will. This dual nature underscores the human capacity for both sin and redemption. Through the Incarnation, Christ bridges the gap between humanity and God, offering salvation and a model of perfect virtue. The legacy of Aquinas endures in multiple domains. Declared a saint and a doctor of the Church, his teachings have shaped Catholic theology and ethics for centuries. The revival of Thomism in the 19th century, particularly through Pope Leo XIII's encyclical Aeterni Patris, reaffirmed Aquinas' importance in addressing contemporary issues. Today, his works remain a vital resource for understanding the interplay between faith, reason, and morality.